EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
3rd down and 6.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Moore, the man in motion. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Stafford. That is taken in by Hurst. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Stafford. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down and inches. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stafford now to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Stafford looks to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, 54. 40 got. 40 got.
Now Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Quez Watkins.
69 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Charbonnet.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flushed out right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 21.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Puka Nakua.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Easy, alert! Alert! 59!
Throwing is Stafford. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd and 3. And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of,
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Stafford.
Pass complete there to McClure.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
50-50.
Here's Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Rams 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Monday.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, it's Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Left side complete to Lockett. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Stafford. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 22, 21.
Back to throw. Stafford. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Big 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
To the air again, Stafford. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, easy, easy. Middle, middle, middle. Double right. 22. Hurry. 11, 11.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a They'll look to run for it with Williams. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
On third down, here's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a game of 10. First down, Seattle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So the victory here for Seattle.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads